student of class 8, before your PT2 exam, I have discussed up to question number 2 of exercise 14.2. Today I will discuss question number 3 of exercise 14.2. So first sum, the statement question statement factorize the expression. So factorize the expression means you know that expression should be written as product form of some factors. Okay, first of all, first question, ax square plus bx. Ax square plus bx. So obviously students, look at the board, that is x square. So that x square and x, the common term, ax square means that is a into x and plus b into x. Okay, so only common term is x. Okay, so you can take common that x, that is x, ax plus b. Okay, so now that ax square plus bx, that ax square plus bx, that can be written as product of two factors. Two factors are here x and another is x plus b. It is the factors. Okay, so that is the first question of question number 3 of exercise 2. Next sum, that is 7p square plus 21q square. 7p square plus question number 2, 7p square plus 21q square. First of all, 7 is the coefficient of p square, 21 is the coefficient of q square. Now one thing it is clear, students, that the variable part p square and q square totally different variable. So there is no common part. But 27, what are the factors of 27? You can say, sir, 1 is the factor of 21, sorry, not 27, 21. 3 is the factor of 21, 7 is the factor of 21, and here is already 7. So taking common 7, that is p square. If 7p square, from 7p square you want to take common 7. So what will be the remaining term? So 7p square from 7p square you want to take 7. So divide it by 7. So 7 only left is p square. So write it down, p square. Next, plus. Now it is the question from 21q square. If I take 7 from 21q square, what will be left? What will be the remaining part? So easy calculation, student. 21q square by 7. From 21q square we want to take 7 as common part. So you cut it 3. So 3q square. It is the factorized form. P7 into p square. 7 into p square plus 7 into p square plus 3q square. Okay. So first two sums I have solved here. Next, that is question number 3. So 9 questions are there. Student, I would like to say that question number 3 and 4. Question number 3, try at your home. I am solving here question number 4. I am solving here question number 4. am square plus am square plus bm square plus an square plus bn square. Now from these two, am square plus b square, you can easily identify that m square is the common term from the first two terms. So take m square as a plus b and these two part plus n square as a plus b. So a plus b into m square plus n square. Okay, if you take both, common term is a plus b, so a plus b is common. Now from m square into a plus b, if you want to take m square common, so only left part is m square, left square from that is m square into a plus b. If from that part you want to take common a plus b, so remaining part is m square. Same as from this part, if you want to take common a plus b, only remaining part is n square. So that is the factorized form. So that is part 4 of question number 3. Now moving on, 5 and 6. 5 and 6 almost same type of sum. I am solving question number 5. Okay. That is question number 4, student. So question number 5 and 6. I am solving question number 6, not 5. Question number 6, that is y into y plus z plus 9 into y plus z. Y into y plus z plus 9 into y plus z. Okay. First of all, that part already is written in the factor form. One factor is y, another factor is y plus z. And next part, 9 into y plus z, also written as in the factor form, that is y plus z and 9. These are the factors. Now, so it is the first term, it is the second term, according to expression. So what is the common part? Just look at the expression, y into y plus z and 9 into y plus z. So you can say, sir, this part is the common part. Okay, so take that part as common, that is y plus z. Okay, now if from that part, that y into y plus z, you have taken common, that is y plus z. Oh, cut it, remaining term is y. Next, that plus sign, 9 into y plus z, you have taken which part common? 9 y plus z. So cut it, so remaining part is 9. So that is 9. It is the factor form. It is the factorized form of question number 6, question number 3, part 6. Okay. Next, moving on, question number 7. Next, moving on, question number 7. Question number 7, that is 5y square minus 20y minus 8z plus 2yz. 5y square, okay? 5y square minus 20y. 5y square minus 20y minus 20y minus 8z minus 8z plus 2yz plus 2yz. So student, that is the question. Okay, so what will you do here? That if you take common from the first two term, you can easily say, sir, only y part is common as well as 5 is common. So 5y you can take, so that is 5y, that is 5y. Okay, so take 5y common from this. So 5 from 5y square. 5y square, you have taken 5y common. So 5y square for 5y, only remaining part is y. You have written here y. This minus here. 20y, from 20y, you want to take common 5y. So write it down here, 20y, 5y. Y remove, 5, 4. So minus 4 is written. Y minus 4. Same as, now take plus 2z. Write it down here, plus 2z. Plus 2z. Okay? Plus 2z. So if you take minus 8z, 2z, z remove 2. So that is minus 4. And 2yz. You want to take 2z common. So that will be 1y. So now if you arrange this term, that is 5y into y minus 4 plus 2z into y minus 4. So from this step, just look at this expression, that term is common. That part is common part, y minus 4. So write it down here, y minus 4. Now 5y and next part 2z. It is the factor form of part 7, question number 3. Okay, I hope it is clear to all of you students. If you have any doubts regarding these sums or any other sums, you can ask me in the e-portal. Okay, next question, that is question number 8. Next question, that is question number 8. Question number 8. Okay, the question number 8, it is given that 10AB plus 4A plus 5 5b, 10ab plus 4a plus 5b plus 2. 10ab plus 4a plus 5b plus 2. Okay. So students, what you will do here? So that from that part, if it is not necessary, if it is not necessary, you have to all the time you have to take common from the first term. You can rearrange the term according to you. If you look that it is better, it is easier to arrange the terms, and then it is very much easy to take common, that you can arrange the terms. Okay, you can arrange the terms. So that is 10ab plus 4a. From that portion you can easily take common. Now 10 has a factor of 2. It is very known to you, that is 10 has a factor of factor 2. So take 2 as well as a. Now 10ab, you have taken common 2a. So a remove 2, 5. So 5b and 4a. So what you will take here 4a means, so 4a by 2a, a remove 2, so that is 2. Okay, now from the next, that is 5b plus 2. Note any part is not similar, any part is not present both of 5b and 2 except 1. No common terms are there. So 1, it is 5b plus 2. Now it is the first part, it is the second part. 5b plus 2 is the common part. So take 5b plus 2 into 2a, and remaining part 1 plus 1. Okay, so 5b plus 2, 2a plus 1. That is the I have taken 5b plus 2 common. Now from these two part, 5b plus 2, only left out is 2a. This plus sign is here, and from this part I have also taken common 5b plus 2. So only remaining part is 1. That's why I have written here 1. Okay students, so that is question number 8. That is question number 8. Next question number 9. Question number 9. Question number 9, that is 6xy minus 4y plus 9, 6xy minus 4y plus 6 minus 9x, plus 6 minus 9x, plus 6 minus 9x. Okay, it is the part. Student, if you want to take, okay, no need to arrange this part. From the first two terms, y is common term, and it has factor 2, it has also factor 2. Okay, so take common y as well as 2. So 2y, from 6xy, 2y, y remove 2, 3, that is 3 into x, 3x. This minus, left here minus. Now 4y from 2y to 2. Okay, next plus 6 and 9x. 6 minus 9x. So one term have x as variable, another term have no variable. So no variable part is common, but 6 has a factor 3. 6 has a factor 3, and 9 have also factor 3. So you can take easily common 3. So 3 into 2 minus 3x. Now little bit doubt that how next step how can you take 3x minus 2 and 2 minus 3x. Now how you will equal them? Okay, so very easy method, student. 2y, 3x minus 2, if you take common from both the term, minus, so minus 3, it will be 3x minus 2. Okay, for example, a minus b, a minus b, a minus b you have written, a minus b. Okay, now if you take minus common, so minus it will be b minus a. If you take minus common, then it will be changed into b minus a. Like this way, that minus 3 into 3x minus 2. So now these two terms are same. Now you have written 3x minus 2 from that part. So left part is 2y minus 3. It is the common factorized form of question number part, that is question number part 9 of question number 3. Okay, so this question number 3 I have solved. In the next video, students, we will solve question number 4. I hope all the sums are clear to you. If you have any doubt, you can ask me in the e-portal as well as our Skype class, live class. Okay, students, thank you, bye.